Hi everybody. Apologies for the video that did not upload earlier. This is round 2. We're going to try it again. But welcome to week 3, chapter 3. There's a few skill building practices at the end that I would like you to choose, just like we did from week 1 and week 2. But what is standing out to me as far as the chapter goes is the hand model. I love this. I love being able to give kids this tool. But if you haven't seen it yet, it's the TED Talk by Dan Siegel on the brain and the whole brain child. Fascinating stuff. But if you take your hand, and you can have the kids do this too, hand up and placing the thumb in the center of the palm. This is the feeling brain, the limbic system. So if this hand was our brain, that thumb is the center. That is kind of like our fear center. This is what takes over when we're upset. The 4 fingers, which I call the upstairs brain, this is like our wise old owl. This is the prefrontal cortex. This is this part of the brain that does the higher level thinking and helps us to navigate things more skillfully. So when we're upset, and you've heard the saying, he flipped his lid or she flipped her lid, that's actually what's happening. That prefrontal cortex is offline, and we are just operating from that thumb, that amygdala, which is in the limbic region of the brain, which is our feeling brain, right? Which is why oftentimes we act out from emotion when we have those strong feelings. And so just understanding the brain and helping kids understand the brain is one really great way to lay a foundation to help them understand, yeah, you may be out of control. Your lid is flipped right now. And not to shame it all again, but just to have an awareness that we don't do our best thinking when our wise old owl is offline. There's a really great, you can find all kinds of activities on this, upstairs brain, downstairs brain, but just really understanding negative emotions, and especially for us as educators and therapists, and those that work with kids every day, how that impacts us. The last point I wanted to make, let's see, yes, page 81. When it says explore these feelings and sit with them, don't try to stop the feelings or change them, just be present for them in a curious, open-hearted, and compassionate way. And that goes for all of us, adults and kids, to just hold space for somebody that's hurting. I'm going to show or post a video of a perfect example of this after I post my video, but continue with the 3 practices at the end. There's working with difficult emotions, the body scan, which is my favorite, and if you're interested in any videos or guided practices, you can just click on or search up body scan and it'll come up with a number of them. And then understanding our scripts, that's a really powerful one too, that requires a level of honesty that we're sometimes not comfortable with, right? Because it's always, well, they did this, so then I did that. But it allows us to take a step back and really understand, like, what are my thought patterns around that student or around that situation. So my hope is that you're all having a wonderful week. Again, apologies for the video not being uploaded sooner. Questions will be posted on Sunday. Again, just asking you about your skill building practices for week 2. But just continue on with the 3 at the end. You can choose one or do all 3. I think it's best just to pick one and really focus on that. But yes, I hope you guys all have a great weekend and take good care of yourselves. I think it's an important point to make too, just with everything going on, that from the standpoint of our nervous systems, that when we're in a calm, relaxed state, we have a stronger immunity and we're just able to feel better in our bodies despite what may be going on around us. So just taking really good care of ourselves and wishing you all well. Take care.